So you guys might remember back in January CES 2025, Zotac was there with the Zone 2, their Windows handheld showing off the OLED screen, and of course the next processor from AMD, that being the 370 or the HX 370, the AI 9. And so no real release date or pricing, just a prototype there. And so now it seems like we have another announcement from Zotac with another prototype that's coming to Computex. So let's get into it and take a look at what they're announcing, what they're going to be showing there when it comes to their next Zone device. All right, so there's a few articles about this already, but we'll just take a look at the one over here on video cards. And it says Zotac to showcase Zone handheld with Ryzen AI 9 HX 370 with Manjaro Linux. So this is going to be different from their prototyped Windows version that we saw back at CES. So Zotac has confirmed it will showcase its Zone gaming handheld again, but with a small change to the software. The Zotac Zone with Ryzen AI 9 HX 370 made a special appearance at CES 2025 as one of the first Strix Point handhelds, and that's what we were just talking about in the beginning of the video when I covered that prototype there. Unfortunately, Zotac has failed to launch this product for over 5 months. Now, to be fair, they did say it would be at least summertime before these things started releasing. So they did kind of talk about that a little bit before, if I remember. Raising concerns about its future. The company appears to be repeating the same mistake as with the original Zone system, which, despite promising specifications, launched late and carried a very high price. The original Zone device last year launched somewhere around September, I believe. The specs weren't that great. The price was too high. It was a little late to the party. We had the ROG Ally X, the original Ally, and stuff like that. So yeah, it didn't really do that great. And then it was just a couple of months later that they were announcing their next Zone 2, showing it at CES. It looks like the Zone 2 featuring the HX 370 will follow a similar path. The system's not yet available for sale, and nothing indicates it will be soon. Zotac has confirmed it will once again present a prototype at Computex 2025, not a final retail device. This version will differ slightly from the CES 2025 unit, not because of new hardware, but due to a software change. Zotac has confirmed that the Zone 2 will run Manjaro Linux, a version specifically optimized for gaming handhelds. The company has not shown any user interface or explained how it compares to the Windows version. So I don't know if this will be a replacement or more likely an option. I think they'll probably wind up trying to release this with both a Windows version and a Manjaro Linux version, giving the option kind of like the Legion Go S models, where you can get a Windows version of that unit, or the dark purple color, soon to be released SteamOS versions of the Legion Go S. This announcement comes just as Valve is expanding SteamOS support to new systems. The first handheld to launch with SteamOS outside of Steam Deck will be Lenovo's Legion Go S, which we were just talking about. For this, Valve is introducing a new certification program called SteamOS Compatible. This certification simply confirms that a system can run SteamOS without guaranteeing its performance. With both announcements happening on the same day, it seems like Zotac may have been better off choosing SteamOS instead. But yeah, anyways, a couple of things here to wrap it up. Kind of surprised they're going with the Manjaro Linux. That's fine. I think it was the Orange Pi Neo that used that before. I'm not sure about other devices, but kind of surprising they wouldn't opt to go for the Windows 11 version and a SteamOS version, just seeing how SteamOS is so much more like well-known or mainstream, if you want to call it that, from Valve, than something like Manjaro Linux, which is an alternative to SteamOS, and it's optimized towards the handhelds, but maybe not as well known. Another thing is the HX 370. While a fantastic chip, I think a lot of people would agree it's better in laptops that have more ability for TDP, cooling, and all of that, and you can push them some more. Fine in the handhelds, definitely better than what Intel did last generation with power efficiency issues and stuff, but something like the Z2 Extreme and Z2 Extreme AIs, I think, are going to be much more geared and a little bit less expensive toward the handhelds versus like the 370. So yeah, it's going to be very expensive, I think, with the 370 and the OLED screen, and I think you'll have those two OS options, but we'll see what they say at Computex. Again, I'll try to cover whatever they come out with there. But yeah, all in all, this device was not popular the first time around. We'll have to see how the Zone 2 does when it comes out, and hopefully not too late to the market again, kind of like they were with the first one, even though spec-wise won't be a problem this time. Price and release timing is going to matter for them. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.